Kendra and the Mummy's Boy. The church bells rang loud and bright, showering the streets with music as Kendra stepped out in her white gown. Her heart swelled when she saw Chike waiting at the altar, handsome, tall, eyes shining with love. It was everything she had prayed for, a man who adored her, who promised to protect and cherish her. Friends whispered that Chike was a perfect gentleman, and when he smiled at her, she believed them all. The vows were said, the rings exchanged, and with a kiss, Kendra became Mrs. Chike Okafor. But as the reception swirled with laughter and dancing, Kendra noticed something odd. Chike's mother, Mama Okafor, never left his side. She directed the servers, dictated the music, even corrected how the cake was cut. Chike obeyed every word with a gentle nod. Kendra brushed it off. It's just her day too. After all, she raised him. Little did she know, this was only the beginning. Kendra dreamed of beaches, quiet dinners, and late-night talks as newlyweds. But on the second day of their honeymoon in Lagos, Chike's phone rang. "Mama?" he whispered, stepping aside. Kendra listened in disbelief as the call stretched from 5 minutes to 40. When he returned, he kissed her cheek casually. "She just wanted to know what I had eaten today." Kendra laughed nervously. "We're on honeymoon, Chike. Can't she wait?" But the calls didn't stop. Morning, afternoon, night, Mama's voice always pierced their privacy. Sometimes Chike cut dinner short to return her missed call. Sometimes he ignored Kendra's sighs, insisting, "She worries about me. That's how she is." Kendra told herself not to overthink. Marriage was new and adjustment took time, but doubt had already slipped into her heart. Back from honeymoon, Chike suggested they live in his family house, just for a while. Kendra agreed, imagining it would help them save money. From the moment she stepped in, she realized it wasn't their home, it was Mama's kingdom. "Kendra, breakfast should be yam and egg, not bread," Mama said on the first morning. "Kendra, don't use too much pepper. Chike doesn't like it," she warned on the second. "Kendra, fold his clothes this way. That's how I have always done it." Kendra felt invisible. Decisions about groceries, furniture, even weekend plans were made by Mama and accepted by Chike. One evening, Kendra tried to talk. "Chike, I feel like your mother is running our marriage. Don't you see?" He frowned. "Mama means well. She has always been there for me. Don't make me choose between you and her." The words stung. She had left her family to build a new one, yet she felt like an intruder in her own marriage. Weeks turned to months. Arguments bloomed like weeds. Kendra longed for a partner, but Chike seemed more like a son under Mama's wings. When Kendra asked for a weekend trip, Mama objected. "Who will cook for him if you travel?" And Chike quietly cancelled. The final straw came on their 6-month anniversary. Kendra had booked a surprise dinner. Dressed in her best gown, she waited eagerly. But an hour before, Chike called. "Mama says she's not feeling well. I can't leave her alone tonight." Kendra sat at the restaurant by herself, tears sliding into her untouched glass of wine. She wasn't just competing for her husband's attention, she was losing. Chapter 5. A Woman's Choice. That night, Kendra packed a small bag and went to her sister's place. For the first time, she admitted aloud, "I don't know if I can do this anymore. I feel like I married Mama's son, not my husband." Her sister hugged her tight. "You have to decide, Kendra. Either accept it as it is or fight for your marriage. But you can't keep living half dead." Kendra thought long and hard. She loved Chike deeply, but love without boundaries was pain. She realized she needed to speak, not as a timid wife, but as a woman who deserved respect. The next morning, Kendra returned to the house and found Chike in the living room with Mama by her side. Her heart pounded, but her voice was steady. Chike, I love you, but this marriage cannot survive if Mama is the center of it. I married you, not her. If you want us to last, you have to stand as my husband, not just her son. Mama scoffed. So you want to steal my son from me after all my sacrifices? Kendra swallowed her fear. No, Mama, I want to share him. I want to build a life with him, but you must let him be a husband first. Chike sat silent, torn between two worlds. For the first time, she saw the boy inside the man, afraid to disappoint his mother, yet desperate not to lose his wife. Finally, he took Kendra's hand. Mama, I will always love you, but Kendra is my wife now. I need to put her first. Mama was shocked, even hurt. She stormed out that evening, refusing to eat. But over time, she softened, realizes her son's happiness depended on balance. Chike made deliberate changes. Fewer phone calls at night, weekends reserved for Kendra, decisions made together as a couple. It wasn't perfect, but it was progress. One evening, as they walked hand in hand through the quiet streets, Kendra whispered, "Thank you for choosing us." Chike kissed her forehead. "You taught me how. I was Mama's boy, but now I'm learning to be your man." Kendra smiled, her heart finally at peace. Marriage wasn't about perfection. It was about growth, compromise, and love that refused to give up. And as the stars blinked above them, she knew their